What's up, guys? It's Monday.
Welcome back.
And we're getting going on this 300 KTM. Now, I told you guys 100 times that I was turning this thing into a trike, but I thought long and hard about it, and honestly, they make these things every single day. It's easy to get these. The local dealer has them all the time. We haven't done a big wheel yet, so we're gonna do a big wheel. And I think it's gonna be one of the coolest ones we've done so far. These bikes are extremely easy to ride, and we've got a bunch of new big wheels coming. And this 300, what is that, a 21 Sierra F300. 300L. I know I'm veering off a little bit in this video, but just as excited about this. This is for a customer. We've just been building all the parts and getting everything designed, everything from the triples. So the swing arm is completely different, of course. And yeah, we're working on it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bike together. We're gonna get the front end on in this video today and go from there. The swing arm's getting done right now and we're just waiting for parts. So for now in this video, let's get this front end on. All right, so Alex already went ahead, got the turbo clamps installed. I already pressed the steering stem. If you guys don't know how to do that, I've got plenty of videos on that. So we have a special bracket that goes on our turbo clamps right here. And we do this because it keeps our turbo clamp design semi-universal other than changing the bore sizes and obviously the heights on the steering stem mounts. But yeah, we're gonna have a bracket that's gonna go over to this Speedo and keep that mounted where it needs to be, which also allows us to put the headlight in front of that. So he's gonna go ahead and get a couple bolts in. Yeah, Drew's working on the swing arm right now for the big wheel kit. This bike is very low use. Originally had a customer order a trike. He ended up not wanting to do the build. He said he had enough toys, so he sold us this bike a few months ago. I think I've got like 2 or 3 hours on the bike so far. The thing's in honestly mint shape. So as soon as this is done, guys, it's gonna be for sale. And we're gonna try to, I guess, get some inventory built up for you guys. We're always getting a lot of calls on if we have any bikes ready to go. And we thought really hard about it, and it's time to do that. We're gonna start at least having a trike and a big wheel ready to go at all times. It's gonna be different brands, basically different models here and there, but important thing is we wanna get you guys a turnkey build as much as possible. So time to start doing that. All right, Alex, let's get the forks in. A little trick for you guys, as you see in all our videos. We use some scrapers to spread the triple clamps out, makes installing them a little easier. What you got there? Got my tire finally? Always wait on tires and parts.
Always.
Never ends. All right, guys, so we had to go to a time lapse for that. It's a little easier. You don't want to hear this man grunting or me breathing heavy. So time lapse it was. We're gonna get these torqued. We're gonna wipe the grease off and get the front end squared away. And I'm guessing we still have orange fenders, so I'm gonna grab one of the fenders and we can get that on there too.
It says it's a good Monday like a tire order.
Yeah. Makes for a good day. Pretty sweet. Always a good day when you got fenders in stock. Mayor does a really good job of getting these colors matched up. So let's go get this thing on the bike. Secretary land over here.
Yeah.
Got you a fender. Pretty excited about it.
Acting like Russell.
Secretary land. Oh man.
Oh, that's an interesting fender.
Oh, that's 350X1. Well, it looks like Mayor made all my orange KTM fenders out of a 350X mold, which is fine. I just got to make sure and have the correct grommets installed on it. The other ones don't come drilled. We usually drill them and use fender washers, so I've got all these. We just started making these guys right here on our lathe. Plenty of those, so I'm gonna get that on there. And this one's gonna have a rubber mounted fender. A little bit different design. Kind of see the inlay right here. Slightly off from the 200X fender, but I like it. Try to see the difference. You guys tell me in the comments which one you like better. I like both of them. So let's get that on there. All right, guys, front hub time. So I got the front hub assembly right here. I already got the studs and everything pre-installed, the bearings. It's all loaded, ready to go. So on this side, we got a rotor adapter. This guy right here. This adapts our hub to the KTM rotor. So we're gonna go ahead and get all the hardware. 2 wheel spacers on each side. Got the rotor adapter bolts. Next thing's gonna be a front axle. So we have a large and a small. KTM takes the large. So we got that one right here. And let's not forget the outer spacer, which goes on the outside of the fork. I think I got everything. We will be back in here again, but for now,
Do you have bolts for the rotor?
I got the rotor adapter bolts, and we got those ones in the back already.
Okay.
Should be good to go. And let's not forget the axle nut and washer. So we got a nylon nut, locking nut that goes on the end of the axle. Make sure nothing loosens up. Let's go put it on the bike. All right, guys, so as I was saying, this is the KTM 300 wheel assembly. I had this over in the front storage room, and we're gonna be getting the rotor off of here. So make sure when you put this on, you got it on the right direction, because you got the sensor right there. And these bolts will work in our rotor adapter. As you can see how we got this rested on here, everything lines up good. He's gonna throw a red Loctite on each of those bolts, and then hand torque those, make sure nothing comes off. Yeah, once that's done, we're gonna get that on the front wheel and get that slid in here, get the front end together. Got the wheels and tires mounted right here. Everything looks good. So that one's gonna have to wait because we're waiting on the swing arm still, but at least we can get the front end on. So I like to bring the bike to the tire. If you try lifting that heavy tire, you're gonna be fighting it. Best thing to do is just bring it to the tire. Like I was saying, that's gonna be just about flush, which it is. And then the tire is gonna slide over this way, up against that, like that. Just like that. Cool. So guys, on some models, they have bigger calipers than others. So if you're having trouble sliding your caliper on, all you gotta do is loosen up your lug nuts, kick your wheel over a little bit, slide it on, and then tighten the wheel back on. But on this KTM, we didn't have to do that, which is awesome. 10 mil for you. So we've got that side flush for now. I'm gonna check alignment on the caliper bracket. You guys can see how the disc is centered in the bracket right there. So everything's lined up. Got the nut torqued right here. We got these torqued down, and we're gonna run the brake line on the outside on this just to keep it away from the tire. The way these are designed, it's a little bit tighter than other brands, but that'll be fine just like that. And yeah, next step is we're gonna get the bracket on, get this on, and get the headlight on here. All right, guys, that's it for this video. As you can see, we got the front end on here, got the front fender on, the headlight, all the fun stuff, and this thing's looking badass. So if you guys like KTM, you got to comment. If you like two strokes, of course, comment and let me know. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna get this thing finished up, man. It just already looks killer. I love the orange and the black with the black wheels. So sick. I love KTM, of course. So anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Get the rear end on and take this thing for a ride.